Okay guys, so this is a fairly quick video about what to expect in the first week after you bring your baby home. Kaiden, as you can tell, is like right there. So I'm probably going to be looking back a lot to make sure he's not getting anything bad. He shouldn't. There's really nothing in here anymore that he could get into, but I might have to bring him up on my lap. Anyways, what to expect the first week after you bring your baby home. And I remember that wasn't in my mind really when I was about to give birth or about to be induced. I remember I was more worried about what to expect when you are in labor and what to expect on Pitocin and all that stuff. But hopefully this helps some people. I don't know if anybody really worries about what to expect the first week after you bring a baby home. But it is hard. I mean, before I had Kaiden, a lot of people would say the first month is the hardest. It's extremely hard. But basically, every stage that a baby has, there are things that are harder and there are things that are easier. For the newborn stage, they sleep all the time, which I didn't take advantage of that. I should have gotten my rest and helped myself heal up, but I didn't. Because I thought he would sleep all the time the rest of his life, and no, they don't do that. But that's one thing I remember a lot of, is he was always asleep during the day, at night. Of course, he would wake up about 5 times at night, and he wouldn't go to sleep until late, and he wasn't on a schedule at all. We're getting used to each other, and that's what you have to know about the first week, is you and your baby don't know each other at all, as you might think you would since they're in your belly, but when they're out, they have a whole new world to explore, and they don't have the energy to do it. So your baby will not have as much of an attitude as they will at 8 months old, but they do have a personality of their own, which is pretty amazing to see. And every month they get more of a personality that shows. And gosh, guys, my son has such a personality. He is danger prone. He likes doing stupid things and falling down and hurting himself and doing it right back over again. So that's my son. He gets that from me. I was like that too. But anyways, you're going to be bleeding. You're going to be in so much pain. And I can't stress that enough, because in the first month, the first 2 months after Kaiden was born, I took care of him by myself. Bryce was at college basically all the time. He had college and bowling and theater and all this other stuff, so he was barely here, and I took Kaiden every night by myself. So it was hard, and to those single moms, I wasn't per se a single mom, but I felt like it because I did not have help from him, and when I did have help, he didn't understand what to do. He got frustrated easily, and yeah, so it was basically all me in the first 2 months, and it was hard, but it was so I didn't get frustrated. I was always happy with him. We had such an amazing bond. And now since Bryce has started helping a lot, I've lost that closeness that I had before. And I think part of it is because he's grown up a bit and is on the go now all the time. And I think his shoe is coming untied. But I think that's part of it. But in the beginning, if you're doing it basically alone, it is hard, but once you get in the swing of things, you start picking up, yeah, he's going to sleep all day and be up all night, and he's going to want his bottle right when he wakes up, and you need to just change his diaper, give him a bottle, and then he'll go back to sleep. can't just wait until he cries for one thing, wait until they cry for another thing. That's what I had to do. Every time he cried, diaper, bottle, and he'd be back to sleep. That's what it was with him. And you start knowing how much you need to put in the bottle to feed them. If you're breastfeeding, you know, you'll know when to pump and, you know, what that type of stuff is like. It's basically just getting to know your child and how they want to run things. And yes, they do run the show. It is not your choice when they go to sleep. It's not your choice when they want to take a bath. Basically, the first week of their life is getting to know how they want things done. And getting used to, like, doing the baths and the diapers and all that stuff. And it's not as hard as some might think it is. It's just time consuming and very, very tiring because you're not used to getting up all the time. So with him, he didn't sleep through the night until 7.5 months old. And now he's got teeth that are coming in on the bottom. He has one that's already in and the other one's coming through right now. And he doesn't sleep through the night now because his teeth hurt and he just screams and screams. He did that last night. But, you know, they choose how they want things to go, and it's not always the way you want them to. Anyways, that's all that I can think of right now. If you have any video suggestions, put them in the comments. And if you have any questions, put them also in the comments. Thanks, guys. Bye.